Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today, we are going to have a look at the European energy markets for the week starting 26th of August 2024. So we are starting on a Tuesday this week because Monday was a public holiday in the UK. And the markets have been moving. We did see quite a few interesting bounces. And today we're going to talk about what's going to happen on the TTF, where's the NBP going to go, the front month, the front season, what's happening on EUAs, and most importantly, what is the German power market doing? So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So this is just pulled from the Clever Markets platform from our dashboard. And here we can see that overall, the markets are, of course, still correcting lower. This is all still active on the hourly charts. However, the daily chart is still bullish for these markets. So how do we read that? What does it even mean? So you can see up here, this is for the hourly chart for the intraday markets. This here is for the daily chart, and this is for the weekly chart, giving us a short, medium, and longer term outlook. Of what the market is, not an outlook, a description of what the market is currently doing, because these are not forecasts. So that is very, very important. It is simply telling us what the market is doing right now. So how can this be used for trading very specifically? Simply, if we see that the intraday market is bearish and we are correcting lower, but the underlying trend is still bullish, then there could be made the conclusion that right now there's just a correction in an underlying uptrend. So some traders might be trading the down leg intraday, and others might be sitting this out, waiting for buying opportunities once we hit a trough. Of course, as always, we are looking at the sentiment survey. So we have had quite a bit of participants, the highest number of participants that we have ever had. And maybe that's simply because the survey was running for one more day. That is very, very likely. But here overall, what's really important is the percentages. And yeah, the percentages have slightly increased for the bears. So there's a marginal amount of more of a bearish sentiment here, but by percentage. But overall, it really doesn't matter all that much. It is still fairly similar. What's interesting, though, is that fewer market participants are saying that the market is going sideways, and more market participants are saying that we could see a move higher. And this percentage has increased by 10 percentage points, which is quite significant. Those who had no opinions week on week has not really changed all that much. So we are essentially seeing a market that's increasingly more balanced. And what that means essentially for the market is, yes, a lot of them are still with, let's say, the TTF front month down leg. A lot of them still retain their bearish view. But if we see more bulls coming in, this could mean pause for the market to potentially bounce higher overall if it is confirmed with the price moves in themselves. Of course, this survey is from Monday. Today we're analyzing Tuesday's price. So of course there have been some updates. And we are going for everyone into the TTF front month in just a second. But first, I want to introduce you to the Clever Markets Technical Analysis Academy that is coming up. It starts on the 30th of September, goes until the 1st of November. This is a 5-week technical analysis academy that was specifically designed for busy energy traders. And graduates of the academy are telling me that they have improved their knowledge from an average 2 to an average 4 point something. So they are asked to rate their knowledge prior and after the academy. And all of this is leading to calmer decision makings, to clearer entry exit stop loss placement, to better trend identification, trade planning, and risk management. So if you are a trader who is speculatively trading or prop trading, if you are a buyer, if you're working in a procurement department, if you are working in the LNG sector, if you are working in fleet optimization, then this academy is for you. Simply, if your job performance depends on timing the market correctly, then this academy is for you. And you are in good hands because on average we are getting a 4.8 star review from all graduates, and we are the only technical analysis academy of its kind for the European energy markets that is 9001 ISO certified, which simply guarantees customer satisfaction and highest standards also behind the scenes. And one statistic I'm very, very proud of is that 94% of all graduates would recommend the academy to their peers. And 98% of all graduates say that this academy is better than any comparable alternatives out there. And you're not alone. I like to call this the wall of evidence. So there is many more reviews available, 5-star reviews. And I just picked out a few important ones here. If you're ready to boost your P&L until the end of the year, or if you want to make better buying decisions within your procurement window, then get in touch, send me a DM on LinkedIn, or if you already have my number, then of course send me a message on WhatsApp or a message to hello@clevermarkets.com. All right, so let's move over to the TTF front month. So here the important thing to note for us is that we have been making, well, let's put this, there you go. We have been putting in a trough near 36.1. So this level has held for 3 consecutive sessions now already. And to me, this looks like the market could bounce. So what's the evidence for that? We can see that the stochastic is no longer pushing higher down here, no longer pushing lower. So we are not even making it into oversold territory right now. But there is no clear signal yet. So this has to be pointed out. There is no clear signal. This here looks like a bounce because we have this small-bodied candle with long wicks. We have this spinning top candle, both of them showing us hesitation. This here could be identified as a bullish engulfing because we marginally opened below the previous candle's body, and we closed above the previous candle's body. So this is usually a bullish setup. So we are not really getting a lot of signals here. So the best thing to do for us, simply looking into the hourly chart. So here we are working with a falling wedge, and that falling wedge has been directing price quite reliably over the past week. And falling wedges are usually resolved to the upside. And here's the thing, right now, it's looking like we are pushing against it. We see that the momentum is bullish. We can see that the trend tools are bullish. There's no bearish indication on the oscillator as well. So there is a chance for us to actually push above 37.92, which would then resolve the falling wedge to the upside. We would see more gains, and that would also at the same time lead to more gains on the daily chart. So the bounce would then be confirmed. And can you see how important technical analysis is here? We are not predicting the markets. We are not trying to forecast the next move. All that technical analysis is truly about is pointing out the most important entry points. We point out the levels that we know that our assessment of the market is incorrect, right? A stop loss. And we are starting to work with really clear signals. So technical analysis actually helps to take out the ego out of trading. We don't need to pretend that we know where the market is going, because I don't know, you don't know. Anyone else who tells you they're forecasting or predicting the price, they obviously don't know what they're talking about, or they're just straight up lying to you. TA is not forecasting. TA is just for trend identification, trade planning, and risk management. Nothing more, nothing less. So if you're ready to implement best practices for trend identification, trade planning, and risk management, with the help of technical analysis, then I encourage you to sign up or at least consider the Clever Markets Technical Analysis Academy. So do get in touch on LinkedIn, send me a DM, or send a message to hello@clevermarkets.com.